Hey guys, I'm back. The last video I showed you I think it was about my version 5 of my Nity's mod menu edit. Yeah, I didn't show anything before that because it wasn't too big other than like little rearrangements and whatnot. And then I showed you after I put co-host and all that stuff back in. Well, I have done a couple more edits. I thought that was going to be my last one because there wasn't a lot I thought I could do. Well, I came up with a lot more, and I am now up to my version 8, and I think this will probably be my final. So let's get started. I have some very cool new features to this menu. It's going to be sort of difficult to show all of them without another person, but I will do my best. First thing we will start with is I rearranged some more GSCs. This was my version 6, what I did to my version 6. After that, I rearranged more GSCs, increased the one that I moved around, and then I also decreased the mod menu one because it was huge and I didn't really need all that. So I was like, alright, I'm just going to decrease it just so I can have a little bit more room for other ones. So that was my version 6. In version 7, I added AC 130 and I fixed a couple problems that I was having. And in version 8, I did something I think nobody else has ever done within Nity's mod menu. When you, like, if you're going through it, you know, or actually even when you're in the menu, everyone starts on, you've got normal, which everyone starts on, and you've got host, which the host starts on. And then when the menu was very made, you could always promote someone to VIP, and then they'd be given God mode, and that's it. But there was no VIP menu. Well, later people had changed VIP to co-host and added a co-host menu. It's like, all right, that's not very hard because it still switched the people between normal and co-host. Well, I came up with a way to have normal, co-host, and VIP all at the same time and work separately. So I had to re-script all of the things to change their status. So now, as you can see in the menu, there's toggle, prestige, pro perk, etc., and infections, which normal can use. A VIP menu, which VIP can use. And there's the co-host menu, which co-host can use. And then of course there's the host menu. Well, here's how here's how the player menu looks now. I removed one of the D ranks. I removed that, and I removed the show rules because not many people use it anyway. Oh yeah, and I also added toggle aimbot and teleport everyone to here. Alright, so now in the player menu, we'll just look at me. You've got kill, kick, D rank forever so they can't level up, reset their stats, make the person normal status, make the person VIP status, or make the person co-host status. Instead of one where it could go from normal and co-host back and forth like in before, where you just click it and it would switch to whichever one they weren't, I had to redo it so it sets either the script is set to where, say for normal, if everyone is selected, it puts everyone on normal, or if one person is selected, it puts one person on normal. And same thing for VIP and co-host. But now instead of one promote or demote status in the player menu, there is now 3. So it makes the feeling more like a FX Legacy or Limitless or Rewinds or whatever, because there's more than 2 statuses. So now the host has Forge, God mode, and like a aimbot sort of type thing when they're spawned. When someone is changed to co-host, they have God mode and Forge, and when someone is changed to VIP, they just have God mode. So it's something different for every person. And then, I mean, that's basically it for what's different. So, I mean, and everything else is, all the infections are still the same. In VIP menu, there's jetpack, teleport gun, death machine, grim reaper, shoot care packages, and the rocket pistol. So I mean, I obviously added all those once I put in the VIP menu, and then now obviously in co-host I added AC 130. and I will take a picture of, well actually no, never mind, just forget that. But yeah, I did rearrange all the GSCs, so global logics on top, hard points, which has nothing in it yet, which I'm thinking about putting a game type in maybe. Then I've got my 4 game types right next to each other, and then I've got and then I rearranged the GSCs, so there's a GSC for chopper gunner, a GSC for flyable plane, and a GSC for AC-130, all right next to each other. Then there's the mod menu. So I mean, it's organized. The GSCs are organized now instead of all over the place. So I enjoy that because it just makes editing and adding and knowing where everything is a lot easier. And all the game types, the GSCs are basically what they are. Like roll the dice, the GSC is rolls. Border Patrol is the only one that's really not. I was like, ah, screw it, I'm going to rename it. So I renamed it Matrix because obviously that's my name. Then there's Dodgeball, which is dodge, and Zombies, which is dogs, because I think that one came from Chaos Dogs, and I just never, I just didn't rename that one. That'll be next, but I'll have to redo the GSC entirely to do that one. So, yeah, that's it. If you want to get in the lobby, you can go back to my other video for my ally code, or it'll be right here. Right there, and obviously I don't have a whole lot of allies on there, 4, because these are the only 4 people that I really ever play with, because I've been playing Modern Warfare 3, but I decided to go back to this. So, if you want to add me, there you go.